Welcome back to Have a Campaign, the D&D series where you can have one of my campaign ideas to adapt or use as is or do whatever you want with. Today's campaign's name is the Runaway Heir. So a while back I asked a group of friends for D&D campaign ideas so I could start getting a backlog of stories to work on while I'm running my current campaign and to use for future campaigns. And this one actually comes from a fellow creator, so I will link her page in the description of the video. So this campaign story is kind of your typical fantasy, medieval fantasy kind of setting. You've got a kingdom, you've got a king and queen, or just king or just queen, whatever. You've got the heirs, and it's your very medieval kind of setting. And the idea of the story so far is that the prince or princess, whatever, has run away from the kingdom. And the ruler or rulers are hiring the party to go out and track her down and bring her back home. The rulers mention that they want their child home for their own safety and for, family togetherness and as a unit, because there have been attempts on the rulers' lives and on their throne. Someone is trying to overthrow the kingdom and they want them home for their own safety. So the party goes on their adventure and eventually they find the prince or princess, whatever heir you choose, and they find out that the person trying to overthrow the rulers is their heir, the child. And so the party then has to choose, okay, do we give the king and queen or king or queen this information? Do we try to defeat the prince or princess? Do we join them and try to overthrow the rulers? What do we do with this information that the heir is trying to overthrow the current rulers of the kingdom? I really do like stories like this where the path to completing the campaign is kind of left open-ended and up to the party's decision. Do you help the heir in overthrowing the rulers? Do you bring them back? Do you defeat them? Do you take your own path? There's options to how you complete the campaign, and I really like that about a lot of stories, including this one. I think it's a really neat kind of twist to use in a lot of games.